it's probably going to be Legend of Zelda. It kind of makes sense that they would do something like that because Breath of the Wild was super popular. It's still selling units. Castlevania did really well on Netflix. Like season 2, it just came out and people are head over heels for it. So I definitely feel like this is a good move by Nintendo if this is their property. So Marvel's Falcon and Winter Soldier are reportedly set to team up and star in a new limited series on Disney's upcoming streaming service. And this is kind of coinciding with the Scarlet Witch and Loki shows. And also in regards to the Scarlet Witch show, Vision is actually going to be reprising his role. So it's still kind of up in the air on how this is going to take place and like where it's going to fit in the timeline. So, I mean, it could be, between Civil War and like Infinity War. It could take place after Infinity War. So, like I said, it's still kind of up in the air on when it's going to take place. It was reported by Variety that Malcolm Spellman, writer and co-executive producer on Fox's Empire show, he has been chosen to write the series that will be focused on Bucky Barnes and Sam Wilson. There are many, like myself, who are theorizing that this is going to be kind of coinciding with the rumors that Chris Evans said that the next Captain America will either be a woman or be portrayed by a black actor. And I think this is going to kind of set the story up for that to take place. And I think it'll be Sam Wilson that actually takes up the mantle of Captain America moving forward. In closing, for movies and TV, if you're looking for some really good sci-fi movies to watch this month on Netflix, here are my top 5 that are available to stream right now. And these are in no particular order. These are just movies that I have really grown to love as a sci-fi fan. So here we go. Number 1, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. This is probably one of my favorite Spielberg movies, and it's probably one of his best ones. It is most definitely one of the best alien arrival films, because most of the time they're either, they're here to kill us, or they're super uplifting like E.T. But this one, it's like a mixture of both, and it's so good. And I feel like it kind of set the bar for stuff like X-Files and stuff like that to happen. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, go watch it. Number 2, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And this is probably one of the most underrated comedies, and it's so good. It stars Martin Freeman you might know him from The Hobbit and The Avengers and Captain America movies, Sam Rockwell, Zoe Deschanel, and Mos Def. It also has singing dolphins, so seriously, please go watch this movie. It's so good. Next is Pandorum. This movie stars Ben Foster and Dennis Quaid, and it's more of like a sci-fi thriller, kind of similar to Alien or Aliens. And I remember first seeing this on my hotel TV. I think it was on like HBO or Showtime or something, on a early Sunday morning of a comic convention after a night of open bars. And it's seriously one of the best sci-fi thrillers I've ever seen. I put it right up there with Alien or Aliens or Terminator 2. It's that good. And next up on the list is Ex Machina. This one stars Oscar Isaac as a wicked rich inventor that creates a realistic robotic woman named Ava, played by Alicia Vikander. This is a more thought-provoking sci-fi film, but it's still a really damn good one. And finally on the list is the movie Moon, Moon. It stars Sam Rockwell as a space miner, not like a kid, like someone who mines stuff, stationed on an outpost on the moon all by himself. I don't want to ruin literally anything about this movie because it's so good and you just need to go watch it. So, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Pandorum, Ex Machina, and Moon. Some honorable mentions are Rogue One, Thor Ragnarok, Guardians 2, Iron Giant, and The Last Jedi. Yeah, I really love that movie, so sue me. It's good. And this brings me to the very end of the show, and this is the part where I tell you If this is your first time listening, hi, thank you for listening. You're so awesome. And you should check out my other episodes, and you should follow or subscribe or rate and review, all that other good stuff. So that way I will pop up in all of your favorite podcast apps that you listen to this wonderful episode on. I love talking about this kind of stuff, obviously, or else I wouldn't have made a podcast about it. So, like I said, if you guys see anything cool or you see one of my posts, and I'm totally cool with talking to you guys. So thank you guys so much for your support. I'm also on iTunes and Spotify and all that good stuff. So if someone you know is, oh, well, I don't have iTunes, I only have Android, say, well, it's on Google Podcasts or it's on Spotify. So there's really no excuse for your friends and family to say that they don't have a way to listen to the podcast. Yeah, and if you're on iTunes, guys, seriously, if you could review my podcast, that helps me climb the rankings. And like I've mentioned previously, I've peaked into the top 100, and it tasted good, so I want to get more of that. I want all of the top 100s. And I couldn't get there if it wasn't for your guys' help, so thank you so much for the listens and the reviews, and just keep them coming. Share it with your friends, tell them about it. I'm actually looking into starting a Patreon for the podcast, so that way I can get bonus episodes and bonus stuff, and I have some ideas that I want to kind of work on and see how well it'll turn out, and if it's something you guys would want. I've just been kind of tossing a couple ideas around and trying to figure it out. Doing, like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 or Riff Track style kind of thing that you can play along with a movie, and it's me just like making fun of a movie. But I don't know if that's something you guys would want to hear or not, or maybe doing an extra bonus episode a month for Patreon supporters where it's just like a dramatic scripted kind of thing where there's like sound effects and music and pew pew stuff and all that cool stuff. So anyway, yeah, I'm just kind of like working on some ideas and trying to get some thoughts put out there and try to figure out what'll work and what won't. So keep your eye out on that. And guys, thank you so much for your support. This is Tyler from the Scruffy Looking Nerd Hooders podcast signing off, and may the force be with you.